back again with another Cartoon Network and Adult Swim schedule. It is 11/24/25. Let's get down here, see what they got for us. To start things off at 6 a.m., we have regular show. 6:56 a.m., The Royal Quest of the Valorant Prince, Ivandoe Shorts. 7 a.m., Bat Wheels. 7:12 a.m., Bugs Bunny Builders. 7:28 a.m., we have Ms. Morley Gumball. 8:36 a.m., we have The Looney Tunes Show. 9:04 a.m., The Tom and Jerry Show. 9:32 a.m., Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. 10:30 a.m., The Scooby-Doo Show. 11:30 a.m., we have Adventure Time. 12:30 p.m., we have We Baby Bears. 1 p.m., Teen Titans Go. 2 p.m., Amazing World of Gumball once again. 4 p.m., regular show. 5 p.m., we switch over to Adult Swim, starting off with Bob's Burgers. So no King of the Hill. And it turns out I was wrong. So instead of American Dad, we are losing King of the Hill, it seems. It's very odd. I haven't really kept up with that situation too much. I was a little confused because I was thinking, oh, it's Adult Swim because not American Dad. Sorry, they both have A's in it, excuse me. But there we go. Correct it, and something we gotta watch. I think that has to do with the rights. Will they renewal, or will something else take over? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I like King of the Hill on replay value because it's one of my comfort shows, but not everyone is gonna feel exactly the same about it. They might be like, oh, we could just do more American Dad, which I could see too. 8:30 p.m. we have Family Guy. 11:30 p.m. Rick and Morty. And I think TV families on Adult Swim are awesome. I don't know what it is. It's like Family Guy, American Dad, Rick and Morty even. I think it just all works really well. It fits in well. I love these odd shows, but they feel so good as staples. It's just so sad you gotta pick with what you want. 12 a.m. Rick and Morty, but then again, rights, that has nothing to do with that. 12:30 a.m. and 12:45 a.m. we have Mr. Pickles. So that is something still saying, oh, there is something new here. What even is this? Now this, I really have no clue. Could be a live action, could be an animated thing. That's something that is up in there. I'm going to start leaning towards animated just because they've been going pretty heavy on it. Live action hasn't really been as common of a focus as of late for Adult Swim, but it is something older, I'm pretty sure. 1 a.m., 1:15 a.m., China IL. 2 episodes of that. Just throwing it out there. It is something different. It's something we haven't seen. Rewind, pause, and pay for the first episode. Dean versus Mayor. So, very short episodes here, similar to a lot of those other very short shows. But 1:30 a.m., we have the return of American Dad. So it is back on the schedule. Better time slots, and they've had to kick King of the Hill off. But I do see a Dead Time show that I think is really awesome. Actually, there is 2 awesome shows back to back here. And kind of gets me excited for what they might be doing. I know it's a little mix up. King of the Hill, it's sad, but if they're able to somehow get a hold of the newer Hulu stuff, I'd be more interested in it. It'd feel a lot more at home to me. But then again, there's just a difference in what they want to do, I guess. It's just using what they got. I don't know. I don't know the answers, and I don't even know what I'm talking about at this moment. So I'll just put that out there. 4:30 a.m. we have Moral Oral, a treasure trove of a show. Definitely worth checking out. It's got to do with this really naive Christian kid, and he literally takes everything from the Bible. He's like one of those church kids. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. It's been around for years. You can even watch it on YouTube, surprisingly. But yeah, it's a gem. A lot of fun moments in that. So that's one of my favorite treasure trove of shows on Adult Swim. That, home movies, they have some good shows. Just stuff that people obviously have talked about them, but stuff that just pops out. You're like, yes, that's awesome. 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. for a change. Instead of it being on a Sunday dead time, Futurama being played through the week. It's not a great time slot, but it's still realistically a show you can wake up to. It's not a show that you might not be able to. You have a high likeliness of being able to wake up, watch Futurama, and see it for the first time. Not a lot of people sit up late, and I get it. That's a big issue with these schedules because you got to put stuff on dead time. But it's like, do we put the old shows in the dead slots? Stuff that people actually watch? Like American Dad, it's in a decent slot, even though it's still sort of that hour where not as many people are gonna be watching, but it's still a pretty good peak around hour, about 12. I think it's pretty good, but for the day, we still got to see what goes on here. I guess I might have missed that 1 a.m. Yeah, American Dad is gonna be playing tonight. Actually, it's already currently playing. What am I talking about, guys? So that is definitely something that I wasn't even expecting, sadly. Uh, Nothing really changes about Cartoon Network. That's the only thing. It's been like one of my big negatives. You know, I don't want like a lot of change, but I would like to see some different things. It's like we're playing basically a few shows and we're throwing up a bunch of versions of Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, and Looney Tunes in there just to fill in gaps. But I'm like sitting there thinking, why can't we do something similar to Adult Swim? Roll more of the Cartoon Network actual content instead of taking things that are on like Boomerang and trying to incorporate them. Like, there's new iterations of Tom and Jerry, which I'm not sitting there saying play them all day. Maybe play some Ben 10 through the week. I mean, you got a lot of flexibility, right? I mean, I don't know where their rights to their own shows are going. You would think they would be able to air them. Regular show, I think, is really great show going into Adult Swim because it's like a show that I think would really fit well on the network in the first place. So the transition smoother, of course, whenever it comes for Adult Swim to start. They do that little switch, which is very nice. Actually, I don't even know if they do that anymore. I've not watched the switchover in quite a while. It's been years. That's really sad to say. I don't know. I'm yapping too much here. Changes. That's all I can say. It's changes. More Thanksgiving episodes, it looks like. Let's see one for Family Guy. Making this one a part two too much. Dang, that actually is pretty sad. I don't know. Maybe we'll get something really crazy on the network for the first time. Or King of the Hill will come back. They're going to massive renewal, bringing in new episodes that we've never seen before. I wouldn't mind if they repeated the newest season of King of the Hill over and over. I'm good with that. You know, we already do that with Family Guy, which I'm sorry, I'm going back to yapping, but shows like American Dad, Family Guy, they have so many episodes where it just makes it impossible to get really that tired of it. I'm sorry to say. And it's just a great rewatch show. You watch it so many times and you're like, yo, this is better than last time. Anyway, guys, I hope you stay safe. Until next time, guys. Peace out.